What's up? We've got the hottest pop culture stories of the day. This is Hot to Go. I'm Brittany.
I'm Kendall.
And I'm Mike.
And Miley Cyrus is ready to get her boyfriend in the limelight. As we know, her and Max Mirando they started dating in 2021. They confirmed their relationship in 2022. But you don't often see them out. You actually forget she's dating anybody all the time. Well, she's like, this is my man.
Deal with it.
I love it. So she decided to bring him into her new lusty, hot music video. Her latest single is End of the World, where she is rocking a sequins little green dress. And her man, Max, is playing the drums right behind her.
That's cute.
Very sweet.
Good for Miley. I can't remember who has she dated since she divorced Liam Hemsworth.
When did they divorce?
It was like at least 5 years ago, 6 years ago, right?
They filed in 2020, and these two people met in 2021. So I don't know if there was really too much of nothing confirmed. And this she didn't confirm until 2022. She has talked about him a little bit in interviews. In 2023, she had an interview where she said, talking about the date they went on, saying, well, it was blind for me and not really for him. I thought the worst that can happen is I leave. And they rarely go out together. She's rarely ever talking about him, but I think she's kind of been real, especially since that last relationship was so public.
Yeah.
She really pulled in. And this is like the first time it was loud and proud of, this is my man. He's in a music video.
So is he any good at the...
I don't know how to judge that. Like,
aren't you in classic rock for decades?
Wait a minute. In this scenario, just
don't
checking.
You know?
Like, I don't even know how to what? Yeah, I guess. I mean, he's on a pop song. I don't know. Is that difficult? Hard? I don't know. Now I'm starting to sound like really like a jerk about it. I don't know.
You may remember they actually made their Oscars debut earlier this year. So that was the first time we actually saw the two of them out and about and getting pictures taken on the red carpet and things like that.
Yeah.
I wonder how he feels about her bleached eyebrows.
Yeah.
Can we have a minute for those?
Yeah.
Are those coming back?
Listen, not a lot of people's faces can take that. I like it on her, but
Stop. No, you don't.
Yeah, I do, but I think I kind of she's somebody who, it's like Lady Gaga. She also has bleached eyebrows.
I don't like it on either of them.
Just because her face can take it doesn't mean it should.
Yeah, that's a great question. I rely so heavily on my eyebrows, it would be brutal.
Brittany, but could you imagine?
Should I do it?
Because here's the deal. Well, Vi, you could do it. Here's my pitch.
Okay.
All right, guys. Just because,
I'm in.
That's what we're doing now on a Friday. I think if I dyed my eyebrows blonde or waxed them really small, they'd never come back.
Yeah.
They would literally never return.
Yeah.
Yours, you've been blessed by the eyebrow gods.
Thank you.
You could wax them almost all the way off and make them into mega white blonde eyebrows. And you'd be fine in a month.
Is this what the kids call sabotage?
I thought you were going to say, is this called love?
No, this feels like I'm like, yeah. And then I go, wait, is this person?
Is she jealous of my eyebrows and wants them all to die?
We had one comment that I'm jealous of you. And now I've decided to take the mirror to you and go, this is the only thing I have going for me is my eyebrows. Thank you. And I mean, in all aspects, go and these eyebrows. That's it, doll. Please don't take half of my perspective future away.
Robot? What about Kevin?
Robot and Kevin are doing fine. They're on their own though.
Everything's awesome.
Everything's great. But you know what? Is this the kiss of death? Because Barry Keoghan was in Sabrina Carpenter's music video not too long ago. I mean, they weren't dating as long. Mm-hmm. And then mere months after, broken up. Should we be worried?
No.
Especially because this person, what did they do? Did we talk about they're not looking for publicity. It's not a Barry Keoghan and a Sabrina Carpenter situation.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, if you're watching on YouTube, whose sweatshirt do you like best?
Yeah,
Sweatshirt
we
Friday.
all decided to wear hooded sweatshirts today.
We're really slumming it this Friday. And it's nice, too, because I kind of thought I was going to change after my walk. And I go, I don't know. Everyone is pretty chill on Fridays.
Over the headphones. I don't know if I can fit. My head's too big. If you are watching, you can see us. I'll tell all the rest
you
of
got a baby hood. Oh my God, your hood's so embarrassing.
like E.T. phone home.
I have the biggest hood. I feel like Darth Vader.
My sweatshirt's like one of those mini sweatshirts anyway.
Yeah, yours is child size.
It's like the kind with like for your belly button.
Oh, it's crop top? You wear a crop
yeah.
top. So you're so teeny though. You can't really tell.
It's like this.
All right.
Yeah. Hey guys, really sorry. This is now a visual medium.
Yeah, sorry.
Figure it out for yourself. Well, good for them. I love it for Miley. Fiend.
Good reminder to like and subscribe. Check out Hot to Go.
Yeah. Check out our YouTube videos. Giselle Bundchen. This is like the funniest thing ever. So she rejects the Met Gala. She rejects it. She rejects the idea of fashion. No, she said no thank you this year because she just had a baby. And she said, as much as I would love to go to the Met Gala and how glamorous that would be, right now my priorities are chilling with my baby. So the Met Gala comes next month in May. And she was like, yeah, I literally have a baby. And it's not that the Met Gala in itself is a long time. The prep, all the things leading up to it are just not my vibe. I just had this baby. I'm going to stay home with said baby.
I can't take you seriously right now. Can you take your hood off? You look like a witch. Like you're
I've been
like
called
out.
a lot of things today.
Like you're just out to get them right now. Thank you. Sorry, back to Giselle. All right, yeah, Giselle, we get it. Like I had no interest in leaving my house after I had a baby, and then when they were like, "You have to go back to work now," I was like, "People have to look at me."
I love avant-garde fashion. I love over-the-top stuff. This would be my least favorite thing to do if I was a celebrity is the Met Gala in general. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of prep. Day of, you're up at like 4 a.m. getting ready. You don't get to bring really anybody. You have to sit by absolutely people you've never met just for this so they can show you the layout of how interesting all the celebrities are next to each other. A lot of people can't even sit when they eat. And it's pretty boring. Like this does not look like the fun party at all. So I think if you had a choice between staying home with your new baby and using that as a reason to stay home, take it.
And I think this drives home what we talked about yesterday about the Kylie Kelsey brand versus the Giselle brand.
Yeah.
Because Kylie, 2 days after having her kid, brought the kid to the podcast and basically was like, I'm going to talk about all the stuff we normally don't talk about when it comes to 2 days after childbirth. And I don't care. And here's my baby. Here's Finn. Love her up.
Yeah.
And then Giselle's like, no, thank you.
Well, on like totally different mediums, which is probably exactly what you were going to say too.
Absolutely. Yeah. No. And it's like, it's less glamorous for Giselle to be like, they added an area for me to wear my diaper into this outfit. Than Kylie Kelsey sitting on an ice pad as she does her podcast. But
my nipples
Mike,
are leaking.
right.
It's part of my look.
I am intrigued by this idea, though, guys, because we were talking about this with what do we enjoy more? And we've been, I've been wrong often. The Meghan Markle of it all, starting a podcast that's unobtainable. Goop, that's kind of now in a weird era of both unobtainable, but yet relatable. Or your everyday person coming in like Kylie Kelsey and saying, this is how it is straight. Like, what is there just a market for all of them? Are they not interchangeable? Is this different demographics being hit? But like, what's wanted out there?
You're so right, because that was like, there was obviously the Hollywood golden era, the era's bygone of like, that was untouchable. You looked at Hollywood and people who were in those positions, even like people like what we do now.
Yeah.
I mean, and it was prestigious. They would never let us in the door.
No, they wear suit and ties here at Hubbard.
Like all the time. Right. Like, and this was only even just 20 years ago, it was a different game than it is now. Like, I remember, I'm sure you guys do too, like getting out of college and you weren't getting paid anymore. That was a big difference. Was like, by the time when we were all graduating, it was like, yes, you're not going to make any money, but it's still very prestigious. Yeah. Like what you do. And now we're in it. I feel like everybody's so tired of trying to live up to certain things that we go, can someone just talk to me and like not make me feel like I'm not good enough?
But that's what we want. But is that like, are people still going to Vogue to look at things that are unobtainable? Still going to Meghan Markle to see her cook in a kitchen that's not hers?
I think a perfect example, maybe for me, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong. I have a subscription to 3 magazines, besides Minneapolis St. Paul, great MSP magazine.
Love.
Architectural Digest, and Better Homes and Gardens.
So I don't know.
They're like the opposite. Like I have the unobtainable. I literally look at this because I see that this lamp that looks like something I could get at IKEA costs $15,000, but it's beautiful and I can appreciate it. But I'm also in Better Homes and Gardens trying to figure out how to make dinners for a week for your family for $50.
Okay.
So like I like both.
You like a little of both.
Yeah.
And I get that, right? Because you'll see me randomly, if we have extra time, perusing on like a Gucci website going like what are, and I'm not going to be buying any of that. But then there's things I go, I don't want to see that. I just have this weird, I have such a deterrent to wanting to hear a like the Meghan Markle of it all. And I think I like her if she was herself, but I just I don't need like Martha Stewart. I don't think her and I would ever be a Martha Stewart-aholic, you know. And I like her now better. I like her when she's like, yeah, I'm kind of a bitch and I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would have liked her back in the Martha Stewart living days.
No, you're right. I mean, there's that being so unobtainable.
Yeah.
But then making it seem like we should obtain it.
Yes.
I think that's the fine line.
Totally.
Like, let's not pretend that what you're doing is normal and okay, and everyone else should strive to do that.
Yeah.
Like, you can show it to me and be very clear. Like, that's why Goop works. Because it's like, that's obnoxious, but she knows it's obnoxious.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm not saying you're going to do that.
Yeah. She's also like, here's a vibrator as well. Like, there's something about her brand that mixes both worlds that I find myself enjoying. But yeah, I'm not buying stuff off of there.
No. Okay, can we talk about a very unobtainable family? The Beckhams of the world. Oh, you know, David and Victoria Beckham. They've always had this really beautiful family. They have 3 sons and a daughter. They're in all the photos together. They were in the show together. It turns out 2 of their sons are not speaking. Brooklyn and Romeo, they're the 2 oldest sons. I think one's 26 and one's like 22.
To each other?
They're not speaking to each other. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. To be clear, Brooklyn and Romeo are not speaking to each other, the Beckhams. And it all has to do with the younger brother, Romeo's new girlfriend. She dated Brooklyn. She dated his older brother very briefly before he met his now wife. And you'd think, okay, so that's just a weird jealousy, weird thing. Like, oh, you dated my brother, so I'm not going to talk to my brother anymore. No. Brooklyn and his now wife, Nicola, have been not coming to a lot of family events out of protesting younger brother Romeo's new girlfriend. They're like, it's not because I used to date her. It's because she's not dating you for the right reasons. And we're over it. We're over like normalizing this chick. She's 23. She's a DJ over in the UK. Probably has a massive social media following, which is getting bigger because she's dating Romeo.
Yeah.
They've not really, and when you look at the pictures, there's been weird family posts of like, family is everything, love you all, where Romeo will tag his brother Cruz's girlfriend, his sister Harper, his mom and dad, but his brother's not in the photos. There was, I think it was Victoria's 50th birthday or David's 50th birthday, somebody's birthday that Brooklyn and his wife Nicola didn't come to because they were like, no, I'm not coming if she's going to be there. It is getting weird and sad. And I go, like, if you were in this situation, asking you both, so Mike, just pretend you've got a sibling, okay?
Just
pretend.
Yeah, I can do it.
Would you stop coming to family functions because you didn't approve of your sibling's significant other?
No. I mean, I've had situations like, me and my brother didn't talk for a little while, and it was over things that were like actually problems. Yeah. And I'll never like air that stuff out because it's about somebody else, you know?
Right.
But, and we're close for thick as thieves, but it was about a year of that. And it's awful. It's awful. He's one of my best friends. But when it comes to, I think anybody, like somebody you're dating or somebody you're married to is no matter if you like the situation or not, that's their partner. And I would, even if like, because we've even talked about it in the way of, let's go extreme domestic violence, is you always want that person to be able to come to you or like whatever reason. I just feel like you tolerate whoever your siblings pick. You just do. Mike?
Yeah, couldn't agree more. I think I'm in the same boat. The one thing about this story that has an extra layer, and leave it to the blind items to turn a story about 2 feuding brothers into women versus women, because that's what the blind items always do is, the women are always fighting about this or whatever. Let's not forget, before all this came out, there was always tension and rumors and beliefs that Nicola and Victoria Beckham never got along.
Oh, yeah.
So the blind items were leading us to believe, as this story kind of reached the surface, that this is maybe just the top level. Oh, they're not talking anymore, when really at the bottom it might be Nicola Peltz being like, well, this is a good excuse not to have to do any family functions anymore because I can't stand your mom. And
do you think that that's it more than the brothers are feuding because Brooklyn doesn't like Romeo's girlfriend?
I think it's more than just as simple as we're being told right now. I think there's more to it.
I mean, it is.
We've been talking about that feud and that situation for over a year.
Yeah. I mean, it is a wild
couple of years, actually.
It is like, I mean, I'm not going to say it'd be an easy dynamic if I started dating one of my sister's exes. Like, that is a wild thought.
Mm-hmm. It's weird.
And I think that would be, I mean, because Kendall, you're so close with your sisters. Mm-hmm. Imagine, remember, you're like, the idea of them dating one of your exes is a wild thought. But I think the shock value would go away eventually, and you'd go, okay,
right. But like the right off the jump, I'd be like, hell no, you're not.
No, you're not. And then after you realize you have no power, and yeah.
But you remember the feelings we had when Travis Barker. Because remember, he talked about Kim and basically talked about how attracted he was to Kim and how he was very into Kim. And then he goes and marries her sister.
Yeah.
Like, we've talked about how kind of odd that was. Now you add another dynamic that you've got in this case, $2 billion families involved with Nicola Peltz's side and then obviously the Beckhams. It's just, I don't know. I think there's more than just, this girlfriend's come in here and cause all these issues.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's true. It's very true. Because then when you put it that way, then I think and I go, oh, wait. When Romeo is posting stuff, they're at all the family things with the whole family.
Yep.
You're ostracizing yourself by not showing up, Brooklyn. We shall see. I'm sure I got to read more gossip rags from the UK.
Yeah, I think... In general, they're the best.
They're terrible.
They're awful.
But so great.
They are soulless.
Oh, my God, you guys. I woke up this morning and felt old as hell.
Because you're hungover from the game?
Yeah. Mostly my hips hurt. My back hurts. Everything hurts.
Her booty and her back.
But no, it's because Eminem's a grandpa.
Oh, Eminem's a grandpa?
Eminem is a grandpa. Haley Jade, his daughter, who he's rapped about many times. 29 years old, by the way. What the hell? When she grow up? She and her husband just welcomed their first baby. This is Elliot Marshall McClintock.
The turnaround on that was pretty quick.
Yeah.
Because they just got married. That's impressive.
I wonder why.
I mean, either way, great.
It's not like 1950.
No, I'd be more excited about the baby. But I go, congrats. As somebody who, like, either you can get pregnant quick or you hack the system. Either way, good job, Haley. You got a baby boy.
I just am like,
I know, a grandpa.
Eminem's a grandpa.
You want to bang a grandpa?
Yeah.
I know.
That is weird to me. That is wild.
I mean, he had his baby young. He had her young.
I know.
Not that weird.
But like, even when she revealed that she was pregnant and he put that thing out on Instagram, it didn't feel as real as till they, in the headline, said, Eminem is a grandpa. I was like,
how old is Eminem? I mean, guess, because I already looked it up.
Oh, okay. 48.
7.
52.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
How old am I? Oh, God. How old am I?
What year is it?
Who am I anymore? But like, isn't that wild? Those moments happen in your life and you go, huh.
I know.
Okay.
The moment he started dyeing his hair really dark, I thought, we're getting older.
My mom said something really depressing to me once. I brought up something like this. I don't remember what it was, but she went from a place of like, yeah, eventually all of your friends start dying.
I know.
Weird. And I was like, oh my God, why are we doing this? I'm just talking about Eminem being a grandpa.
So I hang out with old people once in a while at this retirement home, and they look at the obit as if it is like
news,
like your Instagram feed.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
They're like, oh man, too bad. He was nice. I was like, oh, should we have a moment of silence?
Do you want to do a prayer circle?
Should we talk about it?
Nah.
No, it's like a new thought about, I mean, we're getting older. It's fine. Okay, we manifested a couple this week, and I thought maybe we can really push, since Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell seem like they're on the road to romance. It's time for us to put our time, energy, and manifestation with Jennifer Aniston and Pedro Pascal. The rumors are rumoring again as she now gushes over how nice Pedro Pascal on his 50th birthday. As we know, they were caught out and about. They had a 3-hour, I don't know if they're calling it a date, but a hang. And they were spotted when they were picking up their cars, waiting at the valet. Well, she has conveyed that he is very nice, and she threw a happy birthday on his Instagram story, or she went on her Instagram story and said, "Happy birthday, PP."
Aw, PP.
So, would you argue, that Pedro Pascal right now is more famous than Jennifer Aniston because he's been doing The Last of Us, Gladiator 2, The Mandalorian, Game of Thrones, because he's just been doing more right now?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Yeah.
Mike?
Jennifer Aniston, because of what she did and because of Friends, will be a forever permanent A++ lister. And I feel like he is at his point right now as an A+ lister.
Okay.
I think she is slightly ahead and will always be slightly ahead. You ask the common person down the street, Pedro Pascal or Jennifer Aniston, they're going to know a lot more about Jennifer Aniston.
True. I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
So I think she'll forever be slightly above him.
I think right now, I will say that.
Right now, he's a much bigger deal.
Yeah, no, I think you're right, Mike. When I think about your everyday person, I was like, do you know what the Jennifer haircut is? They would. And if you asked your everyday person, do you know what Pedro Pascal is? It'd be like a guesstimate. Is he the guy from the thing? Like, they're not going to drum up, especially because Paul Mescal is easily one of the most confusing names that goes with him all the time.
Oh, so true.
So, but I guess in the way that who is more marketable at this moment would be him. Yeah. And that's where my brain went. But Mike, you're right. Like, she is a forever household name.
She's Rachel. She's Rachel from the most iconic sitcom that's ever existed.
Yeah.
She's the biggest star from the most iconic sitcom that arguably ever existed.
So you're right. And I don't think we make stars like that anymore anyways. No. Like, I think
100%.
She's
so
right
rare.
at the tail end of making that where she's sewn into the fabric of everybody's life. But I will say this, for younger generations, I wonder where she falls. Even though Friends made a huge resurgence with younger people, I wonder where they'd fall. Like, if we grabbed a 20-year-old consensually.
Yeah.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Street, on the butt.
I was like, in a van. It just didn't sound like I just was like, get in the car. Would they know who Jennifer Aniston is?
I think so.
I feel like they would.
All right.
Yeah. Like, they could point her out for sure. I don't think I think that my dad, if I said Pedro Pascal, he'd be like, who?
During the commercial break, I will text up to two. I will text one 13-year-old.
Okay.
And you're exactly right with how media is so segmented right now, is that people just watch it in a different way. But Friends, I think, was, as you said, towards the end of that. Like, we all know Lucille Ball, and we'll never forget Lucille Ball because she was a part of the most iconic show back in the 50s. This is the most iconic show back in the 90s.
Yeah. Right. True.
And I don't think that's ever going to change.
I'll text Josie.
Please do.
And find out.
And see where she lands.
I think we can manifest this relationship. I think we need to focus, though. And right now, all of my energy force and focus is going toward Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney. Okay. I, in fact, even watched Anyone But You.
To just help.
Last night. Just to help with our force.
I really messed that up. Because I went and watched Fall Guy again this week.
Oh, Brittany.
Sorry.
I also watched Twisters.
Yeah, that's helpful.
It had him in it.
I know. There's you give him a bump.
I'll just say, I don't think we need to manifest much more. I mean, this ship sailed. It's love.
I need them to be open with their love, though. I want to see it. I want to creep.
Wait until we get more pictures. Did you see that video of the wedding with him tearing up when he saw his sister? Oh, it was so good.
So cute. I want to open them lines, though, and watch.
Well, we got time. We're not taking any 20-year-olds, but we will be watching some make out. Well, they're 30.